starting pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Teoscar Hernandez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. And there's a ball. Off the mark there. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing.
This one in the air right field. Benson sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Jake Burger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
And that one missing low.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Out to short. Story to first. And that is that. Back in Arlington. Now the starting pitcher in this one. Sandy Alcantara.
Well, it comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Duran slings it across. That takes care of Buxton. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Just off the inside edge.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Throw on to Torkelson. And Olson is set down. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for Texas, Trevor Story. Thomas moving under this one. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. Kelly back to work. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down. Tyler Stevenson will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Stevenson tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. That misses, and that's ball 2. Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Ezekiel Duran. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Thomas on the move. Corrals it. 1 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is in the dirt. It's 2-2. One out, base is empty. Throws to first in time. And Albies is retired. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Higashioka. Just missed. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Now he breaks his bat. Throw on to Torkelson, and that is that. Top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in is the speedy Lane Thomas. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Got him. Run away. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That clips the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. He did not go around. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Started after it. Appeal to first. And he held up. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one hammered. That's back there. Going, gone. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Got him swinging. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Will Benson. Duran fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And here is Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1. That's the ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Thomas makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 outs.
Ball, outside.
That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Throw on to Torkelson. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. On to the 4th, and now it's Jake Burger to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Burger measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
1-2.
This one popped up right side. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And a 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Benson makes the play, and there's one away. And at the plate for Miami, Lenyn Sosa. Fly ball down the line. But it slices just foul. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Stevenson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
To the right side, Albies handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, and the batter now, Byron Buxton. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one handled. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Olsen takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That one drifts inside. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Gavin Sheets digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. And that one hops the wall. Olsen comes in to score. It's 2-1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Albies at the plate now, and that's inside. And that misses. And it's 2-0. Runner at second, 2 down. That one catches the zone, and a count 2-1. And that is out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Torkelson. The tag, and he's out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran. Kelly back to work. That clips the corner.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Stays alive. Just misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strike.
Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Lane Thomas. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Has grounded out a couple of times. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Garrett Clevenger.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
No ball. 1
2
strike.
down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
No ball. 2 strike.
Ring him up, says Clyde Watt. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Inside, just missed.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and it beats him. What a play. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That's in there. Strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lopez. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. And that drops in for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Chapman gets a piece there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one not close, and it's 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Blake Perkins, the next to hit. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. Out number 3. Back in Arlington. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 55, Chris Martinez.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Caught him looking for the K. Now the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Byron Buxton. Duran. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Matt Olson. 1 for 2. And that clips the inside corner. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The Fish up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Going to count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Story checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. That's down and in.
Okay.
Fires across the diamond. That's the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now the DH, Jake Burger. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1. Martin, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And the batter now, Lenny Sosa. First pitch swinging.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
That's a laser base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Out front, rip foul. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line, and that's a base hit. Sosa headed for the plate. The throw home.
Back-to-back singles, pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And a swing and a miss there. Durant at third. Thomas on at first with 2 down. Down the line, and it's foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Gavin Sheets. There's the strike.
Well, these Rangers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Pinch hitter coming on, Griffin Conine.
No, that's a ball.
And out number 1 on the grab. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's grounded out a couple of times. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The tag out. So digging in, Kyle Higashioka. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's outside. And now 2-0.
No strike.
And a foul ball. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
3-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Throw on to Torkelson, and that'll do it. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Teoscar Hernandez. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cade Smith.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance speed. There's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Olsen. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now Will Benson. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Cam Smith.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. And a strike in there. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here is Matt Chapman. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul. That catches the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. That one missing inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. And that gets down into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. One down. Blake Perkins stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. He's under it. Puts it away for the out. And now here is Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
That's inside.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Chapman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a dribbler foul first base side. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back at Globe Life Field. Here's the third baseman, Lenin Sosa. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That one the other way. That's a hit. Now a long throw to first.
Waste no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of...
Devin Williams into the game.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now at the plate, Ezekiel Duran. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Base hit, 1 run is in. In there safely. And they lead by 4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
The 0-1. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Last chance for the home team. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And downstairs. Thomas hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 down, base is empty. And a good eye there. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. Torkelson